So everyone wants to see a 0 to 60. Let's have it. I got kids. Welcome to the channel. We're here. That's in for a treat today. It's me too. Welcome back. Today we've got something awkwardly special. It's green. We've got the channel's first hybrid car. This is a BMW 330e. It's exempt from the crazy London ULEZ charge. It's exempt from road tax. But this has got a slight twist. This is a stage 2 BMW 330e running 400 brake and somewhere in the region of 500 Newton meters of torque. It's been tuned by a company called Willow Performance. The exhaust has been made at home and it's nuts. This thing's pushing 400 brake, yet it's, I don't know if the word's carbon neutral. I don't know. Look, it's got M3 comp wheels on it, which look sweet. So the whole car sits at a great stance. The whole reason we're reviewing this car today is to try and bring the channel something that's obtainable, it's current, it's, by the looks of things, very easy to modify, and an all-round obtainable, great value for money, mad car. This is F-Speed, this is a 330e Stage 2. Before we get started, I want to give a big thank you and a shout out to my sponsor for this video, ARP. ARP look after the entire fleet of my own personal cars when it comes to underbody rust prevention and the maintenance. So these guys basically, you can see in the background, we've got a big lift, throw the cars up on there, we get them cleaned up from underneath, get rid of the salt, the tar and all the crap that's underneath them, and they literally restore my cars to look brand new. So a big shout out to Omar from ARP, can't forget Summy Bhai. So a big shout out to them both for helping me along this journey. They have actually taken this car today, which isn't ours, and they've given it a full blast and made sure this thing is gleaming for the video. It's amazing to see that people are actually wanting to help me succeed as a channel, and by doing so, I have to give them a big shout out. So thank you very much. Let's have it. Here we go. BMW 330e, 720 Newton meters of torque, 400 brake. Turn it on. It's on. It's just silent. So, okay. It's weird. I'm driving and it's silent. I have the owner of the car next to me, Rahul, who's decided he doesn't want to be Insta famous today. But you want to just move your hand and say hello? The owner of the car right there. Very camera shy, but I'm sure we'll get him on here soon. So this for him is a bit of a labor of love, because the moment he got this, he decided he wanted to mess with it a bit. Tuned in, aren't we? Ooh. So all of a sudden it just turned itself on. And I don't know if you can hear the bellow in the background. Rahul told me about this exhaust. Basically, Rahul went to an exhaust shop and said, give me a piece of scaffolding as wide and big as you possibly can. Went to his buddy and welded on this exhaust system. So this is a homemade exhaust system, which sounds nuts. It's just back boxes removed, right? And a downpipe. Yeah. Who done the downpipe for you? MTC. MTC done the downpipe. So it's got MTC custom made? Decat downpipe. So it's got MTC custom made decat and downpipe. And then it's got back boxes removed at home in Rahul's shed. Does it sound good? I don't know. It sounds Asbo. You love it. He absolutely loves the sound of this. So just driving it around, I mean, it feels like a 3 Series. Ooh. There's a tunnel, and it's sort of sacrilegious to not send it through a tunnel. It's turned itself off. Oh, it's an electric. Yeah. So does it just okay, right, so it turns itself to and from electric as it pleases.
Suspension's nice, standard suspension? Standard M Sport.
Standard M Sport suspension, so the suspension is pretty spot on. I love this steering wheel, by the way. So this steering wheel is a wrap that you got online. Any specific company? So I guess there's loads of places you can get these steering wheel wraps from lately, and you just stitched it at home. Took you what? How long?
2 hours.
So it took you 2 hours to stitch the steering wheel. Not a bad job, you know. And how much it cost?
50 £50.
50 quid. That's really cool. So basically, Rahul at home stitched a cover on his steering wheel, and it looks spot on for 50 quid. I don't really think you can go wrong. And you've even got the tri-colours stitching. Was it difficult? Was it not? So as I'm driving it, the one thing that's very noticeable is the bellow of that bloody exhaust. It's so loud. And this is a 2-litre turbo, right?
Yeah.
So it's basically a 2-litre turbo, straight piped. And Willow Performance tuned it for you, getting you those magic numbers of 400 brake and 720 Newton meters of torque. This is nuts. How much is it a year on tax?
Nothing.
It's free.
Yep.
So it's free on tax and it's free on ULEZ as well, I assume.
Yeah.
Surely this thing kicks out more emissions than any other 330 out there. So I've never driven a 330e before, so I can't really compare it to what a standard 330e is. But I can definitely compare it to what a 330 normal sort of combustion engine is like. Overall, quality is nice. It's a 3 Series. I don't need to go into what a 3 Series looks like, but you've got this nice carbon on the dash. Is that you done that yourself?
No, shade and shield.
Shade and shield?
Yeah.
So shade and shield, oh, they've wrapped that, have they?
They've got tints, they did the wrap.
You know what, they've done a bloody good job on the wrap. How much did it cost if you don't mind me asking?
Don't remember.
Give me an idea.
100?
100 quid just to wrap all the dash?
Yeah.
That's not bad. What was it before? This silver?
Yeah.
That's really good. I like that. The carbon adds a lovely touch. So okay, so Rahul's got some custom carbon wrap on the vehicle that makes it nice. Now we're getting to a bit of a country road, so we're going to see if we can give this thing a bit of a blast. Drop down to second. It's not bad, you know.
That was comfort.
That was comfort. Oh, I didn't even put it in sports. That's nice. That was all right. That was all right, wasn't it? So I have driven this car before, but not really spiritedly. So this is a bit of a treat for me, because if Rahul's car's at the front in the car park, I'll just borrow his car, and I will always pull around in electric, and he's always like, you know what, you should have taken out and sent it a little bit. Hence today we're here, giving it a bit of a blast. Quick shout out to Barry, who's in the back. Barry, give a shout out. There you go, there's Barry. Barry decided he wanted to come along for the drive. So this is what a 330e at 400 brake with 3 people in can do. Right, Sports Plus, let's have it. Oh, that is a bit more squirrely actually. Yeah, this is quite epic, you know. Wait, there you go. Yeah, the tail does want to kick a little bit, doesn't it? Jesus. But it's very handling. Like, the handling's great.
Yeah.
Have you got the wheels on spacers as well, haven't you?
No, these are just wide rims.
Oh, no spacers. How wide are the wheels?
8.5, 9.5.
8.5 and 9.5. 8.5 is quite wide at the front. Does it clear the brakes? Oh, actually, you got big brakes, but does it clear the brakes? And 9.5. Any rubbing on the back? Have you had to have the arches like rolled or anything? So it is just that, it is spot on.
Yeah.
330e can take 9.5 wheels on the back. You heard it here first. No one can say that this isn't an informative video. This is great consumer advice. Buy a hybrid car, send it to the moon, lose every aspect of the pros of having a hybrid car, but still have free tax, no congestion charge, no ULEZ in London. I've just put the car down to Eco Pro mode. Everything is off, and it feels like I'm in neutral. Revs are dipped low, and I'm literally just driving this car for free right now, because the regenerative braking charges the battery as you go along anyway. Let's get this old girl in Sport Plus again. Flip this over, turn the engine on, get down some gears, and let's see what we can do. It does move on speed really quickly, doesn't it? Oh, I can hear some nice sort of crackles at the back. We are gonna have a race with this versus my wife's 640D because they match up exactly the same on numbers.
And the 1M.
Sorry, and the 1M. Right, we're gonna have a three-man race. You know what? We'll have a video dedicated to some races. How about that? We learn from the best, so we can go watch some OG videos on how to organize it and whatnot. Yeah, go on then. All right, next video we'll have a race between this, the 640D, and sod it, we'll throw the 1M in there, and then we'll have a chase.
I'm not chasing.
Sorry, Barry, you want to say something?
I'm putting out the Tesla.
Barry has a Tesla. He's got a Model 3 Tesla.
3, that's not keeping up.
Model 3. Model 3 will eat you.
Model 3 will eat.
A Model 3 will say hello and goodbye before you even know what he said.
Model 3 is 5.8 seconds, so is this.
You reckon this is faster than Model 3?
Yeah.
This, okay, right, okay.
Right now?
Model 3 versus this. Now we'll do it in a couple of days and put a video out on it. Model 3 versus 330e Stage 2. Wow. This is gonna be epic. This is turning into a little thing, this is. So now it's Rahul's turn to drive, and as the owner of the car, I feel like he'd be better placed to show us what it can do. Rahul, please behave.
When do I not behave?
Turn right, left. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Where is he going? Bloody hell. Left. So everyone wants to see a 0 to 60. Let's have it. What was that? 5.3 with hella traction loss. I don't know what that means, but it felt great. Once it caught traction, it actually started moving. Like a lot. So what I see from this car is basically, it's the most bipolar car I've ever driven. It's so calm and quiet in Eco Pro. It does everything it should do. But then the moment we put this into sports, it's just a completely different car. Wow, that's mad. Yeah, wicked. Absolutely wicked. So I am proud and pleased to say that I didn't crash the car. I've managed to drive this car without crashing it. Rahul, big shout out and a big thank you to you. The list of cars on my bucket list, or cars that I want to own, just keeps growing. I never thought 330e would be on the flipping list, but
Neither did I.
you know what? If my wife ever needs a 4-door car, I think I'll get a 330e or something.
No, I wasn't expecting to get this.
You weren't expecting to get this either? I think you made a brilliant flipping choice. So that was a 400 bhp 330e. Yeah, I'm sold. I am properly sold on this motor. It's dumb fast. It sounds ridiculous, but then I can hit it in Eco Pro and I can drive around without a whisper. Personally, I think it looks the part, properly looks the part. If you're in the market for something affordable that's decent on insurance, that's not crazy on overheads in terms of tax and other bits and bobs, this is a competitor, you know. A 330e Stage 2. I keep saying ultimate, but maybe it is an ultimate daily. I don't know, this car's got me really torn because it is properly cool and I wasn't expecting it to be so cool. You can even plug the damn thing in, which is just epic. As we wrap up, I always want to give a shout out to Instagram account noise_nation. It's an account that I've set up to try and aid and assist others that are dealing with any mental health issues. If you have anything going on in your life, if you've got any troubles, woes, and you just want to talk to someone, noise_nation has been set up for you to contact and have a chat. You're more than welcome to use an anonymous account. It's going to be me that you're talking to, and I always promise to get back to you within 12 hours. We can have a phone call conversation or we can have an exchange of messages. But I just want you to know that someone is out there that's willing to listen, help, and talk. If it means I've got to drive to you in a cool car for us to go out for dinner to distract you for a day, yeah, no problem at all. I've got all the time in the world to make sure that we can all go to sleep peacefully, and importantly, actually sleep. You know, the late night of the dark hours of the night is often when our minds start playing tricks on us and we start overthinking. So please don't hesitate to contact me on noise_nation. Please do share it, of course. Continuing to try and be a YouTuber. Take care.